Hello and welcome to this week's guided reading with me, Becca Handley, for the 16th to the 22nd of January 2023. So, got quite a bit going on this week. Going to try and squeeze it all in. Mercury goes forward on Thursday the 19th. Whoop-de-whoop. If you found the last sort of 3 weeks quite heavy, quite slow, you haven't felt like you want to do much, you haven't felt like you want to socialise much, that's really normal. That's very Mercury retrograde. It is a time where the energies are drawing in. So if you've wanted to be on your own a bit more, that's really good and normal, just to draw in. And then as the energies go forward, we can become to kind of come out of ourselves. So it's a bit like kind of leaving a field fallow, and then we can plant new seeds. So Mercury goes forward on Thursday. On Saturday, we have a new moon in Aquarius, and that is the start of a brand new cycle energetically. And this cycle is hugely about connection. It's about friendship, it's about groups, tribe, finding your soul tribe, finding people to come together with to raise the vibration. So whether it's coming in through yoga, dance, coming together and having a good old boogie, whether it's joining a nice book club, whether it's just more about reaching out and getting support and not trying to do it all on your own. We can be very bad at that, can't we? Not asking for help. But we are not here to be these little islands. The more we reach out and connect, it's all about opening heart. And when you go through a tough time, and you have to kind of get support for that, and that can feel uncomfortable, what's happening energetically is that your heart is opening, and the people around you who are helping you are also opening hearts. And the more we get into our hearts and bring this heart energy in, the more we're going to see this beautiful new earth that we are helping to bring in. So yeah, reach out. We have got a number 7 for this year. That's the numerological number for the 2023. It's when you add up all the numbers in the year, so it gives us a 7 this year, and that is a very spiritual number. So it's a year about personal growth, about evolution. It's about really sort of slowing down. Study's a really good thing for this year. Looking at your wounds, looking at your triggers. What are the things that are stopping you from feeling the way you want to feel and having a life you want to have? So yeah, just a sort of good old clear out this year. We've had a lot of clear out, I know, but this is it's going to be less intense in a way, but it's still getting us to look at the cobwebs and the things that, you know, just are holding us back. And so much of it is in our little noggins, isn't it? Sort of lack of self-belief, or the sort of awful things we can end up telling ourselves. You know, what is still holding you back from feeling and having the life you want? A little question there for you. Right, what else have I got written down here? It's moving away from feelings of victimhood. It's stepping away from, or really sort of facing our fears. What are the things that hold us back? You know, fear is false. What's the word? How does it break down? False something or other appearing real. False. I'm so sorry, I can't remember what the E stands for, but let's just say false imaginings appearing real. So it's when you sort of think that something's real, but it's actually in your head. So what are those things that are not real, but you're telling yourself that on a story level? I'll come back to the old E. I'll have a think about that one. Right. Let's see what we are going to draw today. So these are the cards I'm using, the flower therapy cards, Doreen Virtue. I've used them many times before in these readings, spread them out, and I'm getting guided to this card for Monday, Tuesday, chakra clearing, the lotus flower. Isn't it beautiful? If you've ever seen a lotus in a pond somewhere or in a field, they are so stunning, so perfect. So this says, by clearing your chakras, you open yourself up to profound wisdom. So this is a card about alignment. The more we align our energy, the more the good energy can flow in from all around us, into us and out around us, okay? So we have hundreds, thousands of energy lines running through our body, a bit like sort of roads on a map. And really it's about making sure that those energy lines are clear. So whether it's meditation, yoga, visualization, getting into nature, anything that's kind of going to lift your energy, lift your vibration. There's a really interesting test online, and I'll put it in the words on my post today. It takes a couple of minutes, and it can show you which chakra of the 7 main chakras, which is maybe underactive, which is overactive, and which is balanced. And then it gives you some little tips on how to balance them. There's also some really good YouTube meditations. If you just put chakra clearing or chakra cleansing meditation into YouTube, lie down, particularly nice thing to do at the end of the day, and just really get those chakra lines. It can help with a really good night's sleep. So I feel like we're really being prepared here. We're being kind of emptied out, aligned, reset for all this amazing transformation that's coming in the next few years. Let's see what we have in the middle. Ooh, primula, also known as a primrose, peer pressure. So it's interesting, isn't it? We've got these sort of pinky yellow flowers. So that's a lot to do with heart and personal power. I feel that's where we're at this year. It's about really setting our hearts free, getting out of our sort of monkey minds, these limiting negative thoughts that we can have about ourselves and others, and getting into the heart, which is about compassion and acceptance and love. And also stepping into our power, guys. We're starting to take our power, starting to say no to all the naughty people who are trying to keep us small, particularly ladies, the women. It's time for us to rise, my loves. Right, so it says, peer pressure, don't let others coerce you into decision. You know in your heart what the right choice is. So that could be on all sorts of levels, but it's about being true to yourself. And obviously sometimes in our lives we have to compromise, but there is something that you are being pushed to do that does not feel right for you. This card is saying it's okay to say no. And that's another thing that came through from this 7 when I was doing my research. This is a year where we have to start saying no to things that we know are not good for us. You know, a lot of people who are very spiritual are also people pleasers. But we've got to start really breaking free from that dynamic. You can be a lovely person and also not be a people pleaser. You know, we have to look after our own energy as well. Pleasing our own energy is very, very important, as well as helping those around us. So don't be bullied. And maybe if there is an issue where you're feeling you're being bullied at work or in a relationship, it's about getting support. It's about speaking to someone about that. Yeah, take the time to go within and listen to your own guidance on this one. All right, see what's coming out for the end of the week. It's another pink flower, chaps. What a surprise. It's the carnation. Classic flower. Lasts for about 10 years when you buy them. How do carnations stay so long? I do not know. I wish other flowers last as long as that. The message is trust. That's a good one, isn't it? You can trust the people around you. They are earth angels sent to give you the guidance you seek. So this is kind of tuning in with this. It's interesting, isn't it? The weekend card is about those around you. It's about trusting people around you. Obviously, keeping your wits about you and making sure that, you know, that person feels right. But we need to start opening up and letting other people in and not having to hold everything ourselves. And, you know, it's okay to ask support. It's okay to ask for inspiration. Ultimately, we have the answers inside. I believe that. But sometimes it can be really helpful to have someone else's point of view, and that can make you go, oh yeah, or actually, that doesn't feel right. But it's like it sort of sets a little thing in motion as to what feels good for you. So yeah, be open to love, be open to laughter, be open to people who genuinely want to look after you and care for you. You are lovable and wonderful. So know that, you know, the people around you are in your life for that very reason, because they love you. Okay, on that message, on that last note of love, I will bid you farewell. Thanks for listening. Take care. Enjoy the good energies coming in. And yes, as I said, I'll be doing a video about the new year later in the week. All right, lots of love. Bye-bye.